Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ortho Implants for Life. We again have Dr. Anupam Das with us to answer your queries. Welcome, Dr. Das, to our channel. We are really grateful to you for joining us and taking us your precious time. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate your presence.
Thank you, my pleasure.
So let's get started. Today we will discuss the questions sent by some of our viewers. Next, we have a request from Dr. Kiran Fasha to explain about anteversion instrument.
Anteversion instrument, the question is not very much specific. I suppose that he is asking about the femoral anteversion, and which is usually measured at the time of stem fixation in case of a total hip replacement and also in cases of the hemiarthroplasty. So what happens, there is a protractor type instrument which is to measure the angle of the anteversion of the femoral stem, and which is usually attached to the brooch with which we are making the femoral canal. And I cannot explain much because here we do not have a board to explain because there are various angles, but I will try to. So what happens at the time of the broaching, the hip should be kept at 90 degrees of flexion and maximum of adduction in the lateral position, and the tibia or the leg has to be kept absolutely vertical. With this scenario, if the instrument to measure the anteversion of the femoral stem is attached to the brooch, then normally this angle is the angle subtended between the axis of the femoral stem and a line perpendicular to the gravity. This is usually the angle of anteversion. This is how the angle of anteversion is calculated.
I hope, Dr. Basha, you have got your answer. So if there is anything you want to know more, you can always write to us so that Dr. Das can explain it again. So next question is from Akshay. He asks, how long will it need to recover from a fracture? It has been 5 months and he is still struggling to walk. He asked this on the proximal tibial locking plate video.
5 months, okay. So normally for the lower limb fracture, it usually takes 3 to 4 months to heal. So I suppose 5 months is good enough for him to heal. But in that case, usually at this time he can put weight bearing, and he should, I guess. And if the fracture has been fixed well, then I think it is a good time to start on the weight bearing and to continue the normal activities. But again, having said so, I have to see actually the position of the plate and what was the fracture for which one type of operation was done. So that it's advisable to visit a orthopedic surgeon and to get advice from them.
Next question is from Anil Sethi. He says he had a left hand both bone fracture. Doctor did a nailing operation 2 months back, as he says, but bone is still not healing. So he wants to know what can be the problem.
What is his age?
Age is not given over here. He had
age is not mentioned. Specifically, nailing, I mean the tense nailing, which is usually done in case of pediatric both bone forearm fractures. But if it is adult, then this intramedullary nailing by means of these tense nails will not suffice, because there are a lot of divergent forces which acting on the fracture site on the bones, which cause distraction. And we know that forearm has to be treated like a joint. It has to be absolutely anatomically reduced, any forearm fracture, and then only we can regain the full range of motion, especially the rotation. So if it is not healing, there could not be actually adequate stability of the fracture fixation, which I guess if it is done with the nailing. Okay. So in that case, it is a revision surgery which is required, and with plating and probably with the bone grafting. Again, the patient has to be seen clinically and tests are done to proceed.
Okay. Next question is from Ajay Sharma. he wants to know that whether chain snail can be used for adults as well.
Whether chain snail, okay.
Yeah.
Again, as you know that I have answered it almost. The chain snail cannot be used for the adult fractures because it lacks proper stability.
Yes. We have another query. Name is not mentioned over here. Having fibula fracture for last 4 months, and he wants suggestion.
Suggestion for what?
So he has not mentioned, but maybe he wants to know what he should do.
Following
he has not probably not want to.
I'm not sure whether the fracture is in the distal end where it could be a lateral malleolus fracture. In that case, 4 months is sufficient time to get the fracture united, and in that case, he can actually start the mobilization. But again, he should consult the orthopedic surgeon who operated on him and have necessary. But obviously, if it has been fixed well, then it is always encouraged to at least move the joint, because as I suppose 4 months is a long time following surgery.
Next question is from Santosh Badholia. He says he had a left hand radius fracture and a nail was fixed. After 1 month, the nail was removed, but the hand is dislocated. The doctor said physiotherapy will help, but it has been 2 months, but the hand is still dislocated. So he wants to know that does he have to be operated again? Because of COVID, he is facing a lot of difficulties.
See, the question is a little incomplete one, and it is a bit, there is a little bit of confusion in the question. It seems that he has an implant. I do not know about the nailing, but he has an implant for the fracture of the radius. And thinking it to be a shaft of radius, he has got an implant. And now the implant is removed, but it is still dislocated. I do not know, because he didn't mention about dislocation in the initial injury. So the question is not actually clear. But in any case, he has to visit an orthopedic surgeon and to get his problem sorted out. Because he could say that there is a fracture non-union. In that case, it could actually mean something. Or he could have difficulty in the joint movement. In that case, also we can find a solution. But I do not know that implant is removed and the joint is dislocated. Which joint is dislocated? Because specifically it has to be taken care of and to be asked, and then accordingly we can proceed.
Thank you, Dr. Das. The last question is from Ajay Chandra. We are glad, Ajay ji, that you liked our video. Thanks a lot for your support. Ajay ji had recently undergone a vascular bone grafting surgery with internal Harbut screw fixation for his non-union scaphoid fracture. He wants to know with this screw in his hand, can he play cricket match as usual once the bone becomes union?
See, usually the vascular grafting for the scaphoid fracture happens when there is a non-union of the scaphoid, which is a pretty common issue with the scaphoid fracture. But since there has been a screw which is placed, the Harbut screw specifically, he has to maintain certain things so that the screw or the fracture, so that the screw doesn't have a break or the fracture doesn't recur again with certain movements. So in that case, he has to have a restricted movement, but yes, the movement will get free and he can also play, but he must bear it in his mind that throughout his lifetime, he has to take certain restrictions of activities or things so that it doesn't break, it doesn't fracture.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all for today. We heartfully thank Dr. Das for your precious time, and to all our viewers to post their queries and question in the comment section for us to answer them. With this, I'm signing off today. We will see you next week.
If you have enjoyed the video, like it, share it. If you are new to our channel, subscribe it. Hit the bell icon to get the notifications for our upcoming videos. If you have any queries, comment below and we will surely reply back. Thank you and see you in our next video.